morning. Last day we completed our exercise 12.1. In this lecture, we learn area of quadrant. Open your book. Heron's formula to finding area of quadrilateral. Now, example number 4. Kamla has a triangular field with side 240 meter, 200 meter and 360 meter. 240 meter, 200 meter and 360 meter. Where she grew weight in another triangular field with side. Weight in another sides 240 meter, 320 meter, 400 meter. Adjacent to the previous field. She wanted to grow potatoes and onion. She divided the field in two parts by joining the midpoint of the longish side to the opposite vertex and grew potatoes in one part and onion in the other part. How much area has been used for wheat, potatoes and onion? Kamla has field, triangular field with sides 240 meter, 200 meter and 360 meter where she grew wheat. Here grew wheat in this area. And in this area she grew potatoes and onions. Both are triangular field and adjacent side. Here which side is common? 240. Suppose say see figure in triangular field. A, B, C. Taking 240 meter. I take here 240 meter, 200 meter and 360 meter. Here she grew wheat. Adjoining other field 240 meter sides, 320 meter and 400 meter. It is a form of quadrilateral. She wanted to grow potatoes and onions. She divided the field in two parts by joining the midpoint of longest side. In this field, which is longest part? 400 meter is the longest part of this field and midpoint of this side. Its parts divided into two equal parts. Here she grow onion and potatoes. Two parts by joining the midpoint of the longest side to the opposite vertex and grew potatoes in one part and onion in other part. How much area has been used for wheat, potatoes and onions. 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 meters square. In this figure, triangle ABC, C grew with, in triangle ACD, C grew onion and potatoes, 2 equal part, because E is a midpoint of AD. Then AEC, in part AEC, C grew onion, and ACED, C grew potatoes. In this question, we find first area of triangle when C grew wheat. Then find area of ACD when C grew onion and potatoes. Then 2 equal parts we find here, 2 equal parts, then divide by 2. Now in triangle ABC, C grew wheat. Triangle ACE, ADE, C grew onion and potatoes. Onion and potatoes. Now we find area. First we find area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC. Here A is equals to 200 meter. B is equals to 360 meter. And C is equals to 240 meter. 240 meter. For finding area of triangle, what we do? First we find semi-perimeter and then find area of triangle. Semi-perimeter is equals to A plus B plus C divided by 2. Therefore, 200 multiply plus 360 plus 240 divided by 2 equals to 800 by 2 equals to 400 meter. S is equals to 400 meter. Now we find S minus A is equals to 400 minus 200 equals to 200 meter. S minus B is equals to 400 minus 360 equals to 40 meter, and S minus C is equals to 400 minus 240 equals to 160 meter. Now we using Heron's formula for this triangle ABC. Area is equals to under root s minus a, s minus b, s minus equals to, what is s? What is the value of s? Here 400 into s minus a 200, s minus b 40 and s minus c 160 meter equals to 100 here 100. Then we find like this, 4 into 100 into 2 into 100 into 4 into 10 into 4 into 4 into 10. 4 4s are 16, 16 10s are 160. First we find factor of 4 into 100, 2 into 100, 4 into 10, 160 is equals to 4 4s are 16 into 10. Now 4 square into 100 square into 10 square into 4 square into 2. Remaining number is 2 equals to 4 into 100 into 10 into 4 root 2 is equals to how many meter square? 4 4s are 16, 16,000 root 2 meter square. But unit is so large. Here we convert it to hectare. 1 hectare is equals to 10,000 meter square. Remember it, or therefore 16,000 root 2 upon 10,000 hectare equals to 1.6 root 2 hectare. Seed grew wheat in 1.2 hectare. Now we find area when seed grew onion and potatoes. Here we find area of triangle ADE when she grew onion and potatoes. Area of triangle ADE. Now size. A equals to 240 meter. B is equals to 320 meter. And C is equals to 400 meter. Then divide two parts for onion and potatoes, equal parts. Finding is A plus B plus C divided by 2, 240 plus 320 plus 400 divided by 2 equals to 960 meters upon 2. 0, 2 and 4, 6, 3, 2, 5, 4, 9, 2 4s are 8, 480 meters. S is equals to 480 meters. Here we find another triangle or triangle AD. Now we are find area of triangle ABC. It is our solution. Find here, start this solution. Now S minus C is equals to 480 minus how much? 480 minus 240 equals to 240 meter. S minus B is equals to 480 minus 320 equals to 160 meter. S minus C is equals to 480 minus 400 equals to 10. Now we find area of triangle AD. Area is equals to under root S minus C, S minus P, S minus C. We know this formula. Now, putting the value of this, S is equals to 480 multiply X minus C 240, X minus B 160 and here 80. Factor of 480, 48, 24 2s are 48. 24 2s are 48 and then 5 2s are 10. Now it is a factor of 480. Now factor of 240. 24 10s are 24 and then factor of 10. 2 5s are 16 into 10. 16 10s are therefore 16 into 5 into 2 and 80. 80 is equals to 16 5s are 16 into 5. Then we get 24 square into 2 square into 5 square into 2 square into 16 square into here 5 square. Complete. Now equals to 24 multiply 2 into 5 multiply 2 into 16 multiply 5. 5 2s are 10, 10 10s are 100, 100s into 16, 1600, 0, 0, 16 4s are 64, 6, 16 2s are 32 and 6, 38, 38,400 meter square. Now area convert into hectare equals to 38400 divided by 10,000 hectare is equals to 1, 2, 3.84 hectare. 3.84 hectare. Now in question, C grew onion and potatoes in equal parts. Then C grew onion and potatoes in equal part equals to 3.84 divided by 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 1.92 hectare. 1.92 hectares. Then you write Kamla grew wheat in 1.6 root 2 hectares and potato grew in 1.92 hectare. Area of potatoes he grew 1.92 hectare, and area of onions he grew is equals to 1.92 hectare. Now, Kamla, open your book, read question. Kamla had triangular field. In one part, this side, say grew wheat, and adjoining another field, she grew potatoes and onions into equal parts. Then she find, first we find triangle, area of triangle ABC, area of triangle ACD, then two parts, area of onion C grew, area of potato C grew in 1.92 hectare, 1.92 hectare, and 1.62 root 2 hectare C grew with. Okay, find both triangle, area of both triangle, then we find whole parts. In quadrilateral, first we find one triangle, area of one triangle, and find area of other triangle. Now, write the question in your notebook.